It's your girl Mariah, and I'm back with another creation. So I decided to redo my old Black Panther painting that I did from back in 2018. This painting holds a special place in my heart because it was the time that I met my husband. Now, again, your girl's a big fan of reduce, reuse, recycle. So here I am reusing an old canvas to create my design. I just painted it all black, and then I added like a chrome color on top to give that shiny effect. As you see here, this is the paint that I used to create that effect. And it really turned out well. I like this shininess to the back backdrop. So yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend, and I'm looking forward to using more of this kind of paint. So here you see I cut out my design and I traced the outline of the Black Panther on the canvas. It came out really good. I was reminiscing about when I painted the original piece, as you see here in the frame, and I was thinking about the intricate lines that I had to paint as well. I am using my favorite Posca marker. I live by this marker for sure. And here I am all done with the outline. Now I'm going to go in and trace the lines and the eyes with hot glue. And I also measured out the jewelry to see where I wanted that Black Panther necklace to lie on the canvas as well. Here I used some like faux beads as well. Now, what I had to do was take the crushed glass and mix it with alcohol ink, black alcohol ink, and I lined the face first with the crushed glass. Now, this is where I made a mistake. I should have just went ahead and traced that outline of the face with hot glue and stuck the glass on top of there, because later on the epoxy resin was just like flowing through the glass, and I was doing a lot of cleanups as well. So yeah, just trace the entire outline with hot glue. It just saves you a lot of time, less mess, less stress for sure. And I'm really enjoying how this is coming out so far. Now, I do recommend that you use tweezers for the placement. And if you're going to use the E6000 glue, you have to move very fast because it dries quick. Very quick. Almost as quick as hot glue. So here you see I am pouring the crushed glass in the open spaces where I need to fill in. And just using my tweezers to line everything up appropriately. Make sure the glass is as flat as possible, and it's all coming together very nice. I did have to go in specifically with like the smaller pieces of glass for the more intricate parts. I did have to keep in mind that some of the crushed glass pieces are bigger than others, so be mindful of that. And here's how it started to look. Ooh, it's coming out really good. I was really enjoying it at this point. So this is where I went in with the resin. I had to mix equal parts, and I added a little black ink to the resin as well to give it a little bit more color. And I just took the wooden dowel stick and drizzled a little bit of the resin over the crushed glass just to bind them together as they dried overnight. This was very important because you don't want the crushed glass pieces to fall off once you lift up the painting or your drawing or whatnot and hang it on the wall. That could be a little dangerous because it is glass. At the end of the day, you don't want to step on it, get cut or anything like that. And it's important to take your time doing this because you don't want to be heavy-handed pouring the resin. As I mentioned before, this could get everywhere and just start seeping through every little intricate opening that you may have. So just take your time pouring the resin over the crushed glass and everything will come out fine. I'm just using, again, the wooden dowel to go through. As you see here, I'm wiping up some extra resin, but I'm using the wooden dowel to just place the resin over even the most smallest pieces of crushed glass That's very, very important. Don't be afraid to get eye level and just, make sure that you're getting every little piece of the glass as well. Now, I had to go back in with the hot glue gun to trace the lines on the face of the Black Panther, because after I had poured the glass on top, I noticed that it was like kind of swallowing up the hot glue lines that I had already traced onto the face of my design. And I also had to make sure that I wasn't leaving behind the strings that the hot glue leaves behind after you're done tracing. So just go in with the tweezer and pluck those strings right on off. Then I went back in with my gold Posca marker, and I traced over those hot glue lines as well to make the 3D effect that I was looking for. And it was coming out great. Like, I really enjoyed this entire process. I recommend this type of art to anyone. It's very beginner friendly. And shout out to Posca markers, man. You don't understand. I use these markers for everything. I'm about to work on another art piece using these Posca markers. They are so convenient. You don't understand. I really enjoy them, and I have the big packs as well. And here's how everything came out. Look at this piece.